response video. Yeah, no, I just keep making videos. Gotta stop doing it. Dialogue regarding Inmendum. Okay. So I don't know if there's gonna be dialogue in here. We'll just see. Just more strangulation of the circumstance. More, let's try to change the context of this to make somebody a criminal kind of bullshit. And my first video, and if anybody watches that video, even looks at the title of my original video, you weren't even mentioned in the title. I didn't even intend to commentate in any extensive way on the subject of your and Samari's interview. It was just going to be a side remark. I was talking to Derived Energy first, who now has made a Michael Jackson video again. So, I mean, I'm just so fucking done with that guy. I mean, just won't let it go. I mean, I'm not going to get on the internet and argue about why the American justice system is not evidence of innocence. And why, and I'm not going to go down the list of all the circumstantial evidence that points to one certain truth about this asshole, and you want to make a hero out of him, that's your fucking business, but I think that's cultish behavior. It's just insanely unrealistic, and you might as well believe in Jeebus. There's as much chance that Jesus is fucking God as there is chance that Michael Jackson hasn't played with little boys' wieners. So you're fucking an idiot. See, I didn't mean to talk about him, but there it is, okay? It's right in front of me. I have to talk about it. It's right in front of me. So now you talked about three really tricky subjects, especially for people advocating for the defense of things like the right to die and the whole feminism issue, which gets a lot of slurs and slanders by big fat fucktards like the Amazing Atheist. So we don't need people of a liberal bent making a mess of it. You know, coming up with excuses like, well, maybe Gaddafi deserved to get blown up, and his family, and all the money was, yeah, it was really our money, so we should have stole it. I mean, you know, it was just done so poorly, and I articulated and I mainly stated my problem with how it was stated, and I restated the issue, and I made it clear that this is what it's really about, just so people wouldn't be distracted by the little bit of slop I saw you put on the subjects, 3 subjects. And, yeah, so that's the context here. And then in a butthurt response, you quote mine my video and attempt to portray me as some sort of monster. And it's just bullshit. And then I responded to that with the bullshit you deserved, which was, fuck you, cunt. So that's the context. So let's play the game.
Yeah, I won't answer to Gary's video, and I don't think I will watch it, all of it. I don't, yeah.
How very brave of you. Look, I don't really, I mean, this is like, you know, not, I can't say I've never done this, but I mean, I can't recall ever doing this with any video by anybody of any kind of substance, where I would say, I'm not even going to watch the video, and now I'm going to counter-argue the video, and I'm going to quote mine, the not part of the video that I did watch, that wasn't the part I didn't watch. I mean, how does that even have any, how does that make any rational sense? You know, as being something that would be called a dialogue or fair. No, that would make sense only if you intend not to be fair.
I don't want to watch it really entirely, because, well, it's really disrespectful to me.
Yeah, well, tough shit. The internet's rough. It's a hot kitchen. And we all get our share of disrespect. And that's just the way it is. Now my original video, I don't think, was disrespectful. Maybe it's disrespectful that I fuck with your name. I fuck with everybody's name. Every fucking body's name, just about. And that's part of my, I'm not an international citizen. I'll concede the point, okay? You know, I like meat, potato, American jargon. I like American English even. Bend it a little bit and I'm already going, I mean, I argue with people about stupid things like, what's that stupid word, the twat and twit and all that kind of shit? Or twat, yeah, twat or twat. You know, and it pisses me off that these British fucks can't speak English. It's not a twat. So whatever, you want to get all wacky about that? Fine, I will try to address you as something else or something. I'll figure out something. flv592. There, okay? I'll try to get that stuck in my head, just for you. But I just think it's bullshit to take it as some sort of personal slur. I mean, really, it should be way past that. And like I said, I couldn't give a fuck if he did it back at me, alright? You want to call me Gary, or you want to call me Inmendum, it's okay with me.
So yeah, but I have to prove my case, right? So I'll just play a little bit of it. And, you know, Gary, I don't have any issues with you. I really don't. I only said Imenadam guy because you always called me the guy.
Well, that's okay. Like I said, the Eminem thing was fine. That wasn't the problem with your video. Your video had a whole lot of problems, and that wasn't one of them. Okay? You know, calling me a name is not what I'm worried about. Misrepresenting what I was doing in my video, that pisses me off. I wasn't hatchet jobbing you two. I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was merely saying I watched a video, it irritated me, and I responded to it. Now, how is that a crime?
Okay, call me whatever. I just wanted to debate you. And, well, but yeah, people just, let's hear the first... Two minutes of this.
Look, there's not that much to debate, I don't think, except the fact that I think you, like I said, even asking the question you asked, like I said, I mean, are you a feminist or a masculist? Who the fuck, you know, what is the horror that the white male has been subjected to here? You know, what, the masculists don't have big enough guns to shoot their ex-wife with? They don't have a hard enough fist to punch her face with? What the fuck is their huge liability? Oh, that's right, in the new world, they're not giving children right away. It's not the first choice of the court to give a man kids, because, well, I guess it's because 95% of the pedophiles and abusers are fucking men. Yeah, so maybe that's a good reason.
I guess it's Burn Bridges Day or something. Whatever. Fuck these cunts.
Yeah, first of all, it's not Burn Bridges Day, it's Responding to You Day, maybe. I don't know if you were referring also to derived energy. Fuck these cunts.
I don't know why you would even assume I was. I did the derived energy video. It was the first half of the other video. He's completely irrelevant to this commentary or this conversation, so why the fuck would he be included in my video that was a direct response to the 3 subjects you and Samari talked about, and a direct response to your response video, your quote-mined crap video that was highly insulting to me.
I think that you're including both derived energy and me, and I don't know if you're including Samari also.
Well, I guess you should watch the fucking video, and then maybe that'll become apparent to you.
Excuse my French.
Excuse my French? No. Don't pronounce that French.
No, I'm going to do what the fuck I goddamn do, and I'm offering it as a courtesy. I'm basically just saying, oops, I farted, sorry, but I'm not going to stop farting. So if you can't deal with it, then don't deal with it, okay? This is what I do on the fucking internet. I say fuck and I say cunt. And I say cunt a lot more than I used to because you fuckers are pissing me fucking off.
Why should we excuse something that you do all the time, by the way?
That's right. I do it all the fucking goddamn time because I don't see a fucking goddamn thing wrong with it. And I think any fucker who's going to be fucking bothered by it is a little pussy. There. If I said it simply enough. If you're too stupid to get past a fucking word like cunt or fuck you, then guess what? You're stupid. I mean, really, I don't really have a whole lot of hope that I'm going to get through to the stupid in the first draft of this crap. So my argument is to these people that's supposed to be having a fucking brain. And if you have a fucking brain and you're fucking stalled or you know, words are going to get in your way, you know, a little bit of rough language is going to fucking trip you up, well, then you're not ready for the game. You really aren't smart. I mean, really, the first sign of smart is you're too damn curious not to look. You're too damn curious not to run away at the first sign of blood.
Yeah, you know, Samari and the Fed 82. 82 guy.
Daddy, 82. Okay. Like I said, just make it. This is who you are, right? I'm supposed to take a fucking screen name on the internet dramatically seriously. You see the screen names on the fucking internet? I mean, I really didn't know it was some sort of personal sacred thing. I've been called Donut God like a million times. All right, what do? I laugh because it's funny.
Guy, you know what? Your name fucking sucks. I sort of choke on it because it's so fucking gay.
Yeah, so we had all these interesting subjects you could have played a clip from. And what do? You play the stupid. Find the dumbest part of my video and play that. Wow. How brave of you.
Alright, it's like saying, gay, 82. Alright? So that's not my fault that I'm just conditioned where saying, alright, makes me want to fucking puke. Alright? So, you...
Yeah, that's really friendly of yours. I don't know who is trying to burn bridges. I would say that is you.
Well, again, like I said, sorry. Okay, I mean, I don't like my last name. I don't even like my first name. You know what? I don't even connect my name to my identity in any real way. You know, so like I said, I'm sorry this means something to you, and I'm sorry you took it personally when it was just like a little bit of sloppiness on my part. And then you had to come back with your shit, piss me off, so then I'll just say, yeah, well, fuck you, and this is how I say fuck you. I mean, I'm just saying, it's not an issue for me. You want to keep making it an issue, then go ahead. Keep beating me over the head with your fucking goddamn screen name.
Yeah.
Could have had just...
I mean, do you think I'm being dishonest when I say... I really don't like certain words in the English language. I really hate when an English guy says twat. I hate it. I'm not supposed to say I hate it. There's a rule against saying I hate it. I don't think there should be.
Feather guy, we could have just left it at that. But instead, nah, let's just do it this way instead. God, you people are such fucking prick.
You get pissed for much less than that. I mean, just asking you to pronounce my name correctly, for example, that's not an offense, Gary. It may be.
Well, guess what? When it's in the middle of a video where you've quote mined me and attempted to distort my original video, well, that's not the time to ask me politely to pronounce your name correctly. That's kind of a little bit too fucking late, fella. So try again with that one. I mean, it would have been nice if you would have complained about how I pronounced your name before you were attempting a ponage video.
It may piss you off, I know. But that was not my intention. It really wasn't.
Well, what was my intention, shithead? It really, explain to me again how, you think I intentionally fucked with your name? Huh? You think I was meaning something by it? Something disrespectful by it? Well, I don't think you're accurate there.
And even if you think that I have an issue with it, right? If you think that I'm overreacting, you could just point me out that you didn't have the intention.
I did. In the video you didn't watch. That's what I did in the video you didn't watch.
Also, I know that you think you are being more honest in this way, right? Because people have told me about your response a little bit, and you argued that you are more honest in this kind of responses. This is not being honest, this is just being rude. I could just be as honest as you.
Okay, so go ahead and do it. I mean, really, I just think that is so much better. So, yeah, if you think I'm a trailer trash bum fucker, well, I don't fuck bums, but a bum that fucks, or something like that, well, go ahead and say it. Go ahead, let it out. Free yourself, liberate yourself. Express your true, honest opinion.
And be polite to you. as I always am polite.
Well, that's your fucking prerogative, okay? It's not my prerogative, and I don't think you always are polite, to tell you the truth. All right? I mean, you do throw your little zingers in there. And, you know, polite and word games and witticisms and all, you know, we can go right down the list of all these ways to veil insults and to get an upper hand and to be pretentious and to be obnoxious and all this crap. And that's what it is. It's all playing the game. And that's right. I don't play much of a calculated game. I'm a slob. I'll concede the point. All right? I make quick, hard, fast videos that are fucking long as hell. But I'm just saying I don't have a fucking script or an idea or a composition that's set up. I have a personality, and I allow my personality to find shit in my brain and throw it the fuck out of my brain. And that's what's going on here. And if you don't like it, don't watch the fucking videos. But I'm still going to express my opinion, whether you like that or not.
Sorry if you took my joke as an aggression. I was not intending to be aggressive to you. Of course I know you know how to read, for fuck's sake. I mean, it was a joke.
Well, like I said, I don't give a shit about that part. You're not paying attention, okay? That's not the part. Like I said, you watch the beginning of the video. Why? You got to watch the rest of the video. What I'm complaining about is three important subjects that I thought were kind of fucked over in your interview. And that's my honest opinion. I think you kind of fucked them, okay, badly. And I wanted to somehow reclamate and turn it into something better than what it was.
It's your quote mining, motherfucking editing, bitch fucking bastards. Alright, now derived energy first. Alright, fuck you. You make a fucking 3-minute video and half of it's about your fucking hero, your child molesting fucking hero. Fuck you. Alright? You're a fucking creepy motherfucker. Alright, if somebody made a video defending O.J. Simpson, I'd say, you know what? You're too stupid for me to associate with. You're just too fucking stupid. And guess what? You're too fucking stupid if you think the American justice system works on celebrities. Look up O.J. Simpson.
Why the fuck are you playing this part of the video? This doesn't have a goddamn thing to you. I forgot even that it was in there. This is another throwaway remark, okay? I was just getting some more business done so I didn't have to make a separate video just to point out to derived energy I'm sick of this Michael Jackson shit. And which we were sort of over, but then he had to fucking post another video defending this fucking pedophile. And that's what he fucking goddamn was. No, he wasn't a pedophile. That's right. That's being rude, okay? There's nothing wrong with being a pedophile. He was a child fucking molester.
Robert Blake.
Yeah. I think that, well, I don't want to say too much about it, but I think that what he's implying is that, yeah, he was not convicted, and we can't say for sure if he's guilty or not.
Well, the fuck we can't. We can watch the goddamn trial. I saw the fucking trial. I saw the testimony. All right? The only way Michael Jackson's innocent if you're going to go around and call a bunch of 10-year-old boys liars. I mean, it's just fucking bullshit. So he wants to call that 10-year-old kid a fucking liar? That kid who had the guts to go up there and make accusations against a goddamn celebrity? And he's going to call him a fucking liar? Fuck you. Not fuck you, Feta. Fuck you, derived energy, again. I mean, I'm just saying, I can make a determination. I can make an easy fucking judgment, okay? It's not that complicated. The OJ trial was right there in the fucking front of us. We saw all the DNA evidence. We saw the blood evidence. We saw the fucking whole thing right before our fucking eyes. And we can fucking draw the obvious fucking conclusion because we are sitting in the same position the jury is. The jury doesn't have any more information we don't have. We have more information than that fucking ignorant jury does. I mean, so, you know, this is a slam dunk. I have a right to say he's guilty as motherfucking hell.
And the premise is that people are innocent until proven guilty.
No, the premise is that our justice system doesn't work on celebrities. And if Michael Jackson was any other citizen in this fucking country, one of the 99.999% of Americans in this country, and the same exact evidence was presented in a goddamn courtroom, the motherfucker would be in fucking jail. And that's the fucking truth here. And that's the truth that pisses me off, is these fuckers are defending a fucking celebrity system that gives these assholes fucking privilege because they can dance or because they can fucking sing. Fuck that shit. That elitist shit.
Those are real arguments. Of course that justice sometimes fail.
No, it doesn't sometimes fail. It fails most of the time. Like I said, you cannot try a celebrity for anything.
Most of the time, justice is served, right?
Oh no, most of the time it's not served. That's right. They're treated differently by the IRS. They're given an opportunity to pay back their debt. They don't go to prison like the regular average tax cheat. I mean, I can go right down the fucking list of what money and privilege buys in this country in terms of justice. And what it buys is a bunch of shyster motherfucking cunt lawyers who will sit there and design you a jury and design you a trial and design you a PR campaign that will subvert justice. It will subvert it 99% of the time.
The cases are investigated and they are served justice.
I'm not going to argue this shit. Again, you're too stupid then. You're too stupid for me to communicate with if you don't understand what goes on in the real fucking goddamn world. If you don't understand that it's a pretty lame idea to ask a juror, have you ever heard of Michael Jackson? Did you ever hear about past allegations of child molestation? Did you ever hear about the 3 or 4 times he's spent millions of dollars to buy kids to shut up? Have you heard about any of that stuff? And if the guy says yes, he's not on the jury. Now you tell me how you're going to do justice that way. And you tell me what kind of fucking moron is going to be sitting in doing justice. And whether it's either going to be a moron or a fucking liar. Those are the only 2 people you can get on celebrity juries, you know, are morons and liars. That's your only fucking choice.
Yeah, of course, that judges may fail. But again, you put forth an argument later for, with this whole right to die issue, where you say that people should go to judges.
I'm going to re-argue the same issue that I already argued in the video. So what, I have to be redundant now and explain to you? I'm not saying people should go to judges. I'm saying they should be allowed to sign away their right not to go to a judge. We should have a right to say, I don't want a fucking judge, I don't want psychiatrists, I don't want one motherfucking human on this earth tell me what my life is worth. I'll tell you what my life is worth. Okay, and if you really have to ask somebody whether I'm competent to still control my destiny, well then you ask this guy, okay, that I've known my whole fucking life. And you ask him if it's okay that you listen to me. Alright? But that's as far as you go. The rest of you could go fuck yourselves. Now, if you want to sign away your fucking right to your liberty, that's your choice. You sign the piece of paper that says, don't allow me to kill myself because I'm subject to depression and I'm a lunatic and I'm a fucknut and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing sometimes and I make erratic and spontaneous and moronic decisions. So don't allow me to control my destiny because I'm afraid I'm going to kill myself for the wrong reasons. Well, if you want to sign a piece of paper saying you want to give away your rights, then give them the fuck away. And my argument was, then you have to go to a judge to get your rights back. I said those exact words. You have to go to a judge to get your rights back. Okay, so now if you decide you want to kill yourself, you have to explain to a judge how you were wrong when you signed that piece of paper saying you never want to kill yourself. Stupid fuck.
Right, and then grow a fucking brain and shove it up your ass.
Yeah, that's not being honest to derive energy.
It's being honest in my opinion. The motherfucker's defending a goddamn child molester and I have a right to say, fuck you!
Being fucking rude. You don't
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's not fucking rude to be buying Disney, seducing little kids into your little amusement park. And well, let's not even go through the fucking, the padlocks on his bedroom doors and all the other bullshit.
That's shit, Gary. You really don't. We are not attacking you.
You're not even on the subject, but your fucking video was a slander of me, in my opinion. It slandered my argument, and it slandered the tone of my original video.
So, I'm going to make a video response.
No, it's not a video response. It's a fucking hatchet job, piece of shit.
I'm going to respond to
So you get to say what is a video response now.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I am entitled to my opinion. In my opinion, it was a big, steaming sack of shit. That's what your video response was. It was a piece of fucking shit.
The technical definition is that it is a video response. Even if you don't like it, it is.
Yeah, again, I responded to your fucking video response, didn't I? So I treated it as a video response. I responded to it and I said, guess what? This is a steaming pile of shit.
It's a video response. Period.
Amendment versus DE. It's going to be my first response to amendment, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, Mendham ain't gonna like it, I don't think. I don't think he's gonna like it.
In this video, a large majority of it was focused on an interview that I had done with Fidea82, and it was a long
I guess I missed this one.
interview. But I know,
To clarify that point, I thought she was talking that she did a second interview after the other interview where she defended this stuff or something. So I didn't know she was talking about the original interview still, because that original interview was 2 fucking weeks old by this time.
a lot of people didn't watch this interview. They were able to just watch this video and interpret in this video what was given as our conversation. And if you want to watch the video, I'm not going to say it's great, but yeah, it's different than this video. I just wanted to get some clarification.
Yeah, this isn't gonna be clarification. I'm sorry. See, I played already 2 minutes of this video. This wasn't clarification. This was bullshit. You said some things in very inarticulate, lazy, sloppy ways, and now you're gonna sit there and try to change the truth? Well, fuck that.
Okay.
No, we are trying to play our own clips that you didn't play.
Well, it was a 1 hour interview, to be fair, okay? And people keep arguing me. I don't think I misparaphrased your interview at all. Now, if you want to claim I misparaphrased it, then show where I misparaphrased what was said. I said this implies that. That's what I said. I used the word imply. I didn't say you said certain things. I said you implied certain things. And I wanted to be clear that those implications are bullshit. There was a clear implication that there's something wrong with feminism. All right? Well, I think that has to be defended.
And to argue that you did play them? No, you just paraphrased and gave your opinion about it. You didn't play.
Yeah, I didn't do anything wrong in that paraphrase. Well, like I said, I'm not going to play an hour-long interview. That ain't going to happen, fella.
The clips. And we tried to play both our clips and your clips. And of course, we didn't quote all of them.
Yeah, well, you mixed a whole bunch of crap together, and I think it was just a crappy job. That's all I'm going to say to you, all right? You can't do current, and then you don't know which part is the original clip, which is the new add-on. Then you took a clip from a Heroin Church interview. How the fuck does that have anything to do with my interview? I was talking about how inarticulate you were in the interview with Samari. I wasn't talking about what you said in your interview with Heroin Church.
Quotes. But the ones that we left out were the ones that were not about the arguments. We played your arguments, Gary.
Well, whatever. You can have your opinion on that subject, okay? I don't think it was a fair representation of the point I was making in my video, which was that you said these things poorly. And I don't think you were fair to that point. That's what? You want to keep arguing it? Keep arguing it. But I'm not contriving an excuse here. I'm telling you this is my reaction. My reaction is it was a steaming pile of shit video.
Do you think that there was or that there was some argument of yours that we left out? Please tell us about it, and we will respond.
Okay, I'll tell you about it. I mean, I think you completely butchered it all over the place. Look at the court argument right there. You still aren't getting that one. I mean, I made it as clear as fucking brightest, cleanest day possible. I mean, the sunlight of it was just so fucking bright, and you sat there and found a way to turn it into some kind of bizarre thing where I have to defend judges. What the fuck is that crap? I don't have to do any of that shit. I don't have to. You're the one saying there should be some visa board. I'm the one saying fuck I don't want no fucking visa.
Also, if you want to say that we should look to your previous videos, to your archive, to your gigantic archive videos, that may be some of your Yeah, you like to do that one. I would tell you that why? I mean, you were criticizing our video, and you could have given the whole argument or the whole argumentation right there. If you think we are taking you out of context, for example, which we are not.
Well, I'm sorry, there's no other way to say it. I mean, if you quote mine, that's likely going to be out of context. The only issue is whether there was more substantive content in there that you took out. And I'm going to argue that there was important context that you took out. That's my opinion. And then your commentary placed on top of the quote mines was completely inane and irrelevant most of the time. It didn't have a damn thing to do with what I was actually saying in the clip. So I don't know, what do you want me to say? Your first interview was sloppy, and your response video was almost incoherent.
That's what I was concerned with in this video. So, there we go.
If you want to be the fan of the big guy in some more interview, yeah. Alright, so they covered a few issues, but there were several issues, by the way. No? I can't even describe how stupid it is. A few versus several? And you're bitching somehow?
Yeah, I mean, this is an example of, like, why the fuck am I even arguing with this guy? He's worried about whether it's 4 or 7 issues? I mean, isn't that, like, several is supposed to be, like, something like 7, and few is 4, I think. Couple is 2. You know, that's sort of how it works, something like that. I mean, this is just bullshit. Inane bullshit.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Supposed to itemize how many issues you talked about in your stupid jackass, frivolous, cunt bullshit fuck video thing? Alright? Yeah, so you touched on a couple of issues that actually matter to the universe, and the rest of it was just a bunch of fucking bullshit. And so I think I was even giving you some fucking benefit of the doubt by saying you actually talked about something I might have given a fuck about.
We were also talking, for example, about the importance of changing the meaning of the word slut. Do you think that's an irrelevant issue? Do you think that
Yeah, I do. I really think it's an irrelevant issue, okay? I really think it's an irrelevant issue. It's a word I just couldn't give a fuck about. We know what a slut is. Fine, no problem.
Wouldn't save a lot of suffering in the world if we changed just that meaning, and if we gave a new meaning to the sense of how we relate to one another.
Yeah, I know. I really don't see the difference, okay? I mean, you sleep around, you sleep around. What you're getting paid for to do it, well, that's your business. But we're all getting paid one way or another. We're all making a bargain, you know, in all our relationships with everything and everybody. And slut just means you're cheap.
If we stopped denying women and men the right to relate to several persons at the same time without...
Well, who cares? Whatever. You want to have a harem or something, that's your business. I don't care. I didn't give a shit about that subject, right? I didn't talk about that subject. I couldn't give a rat's ass about whether people, you know, fuck upside down or fuck sideways or, you know, twist into little knots or something. I don't give a fuck what kind of relationships they have or who the fuck they have them with or how many people they have them with. It's none of my fucking goddamn business. I just couldn't give a rat's fucking ass. All right? Basically, we don't have any laws against this shit. So if you want to go out and fuck around, you can fuck around all the fuck you fucking want.
You didn't address that issue, for example. And that's right off the top.
Because it's not a fucking issue, in my opinion. It's not. There's no need for resolution. Human beings can come to relationships where they can do anything they want to goddamn do in their own fucking bedrooms, pretty much at liberty. Yeah, but they just have to make sure they haven't signed some kind of marriage contract beforehand.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that we touched upon more subjects than that one. That, okay, you may find them irrelevant. But if you are going to describe a video without playing it, you should try to be a little bit more accurate.
I don't know. Like I said, if this is what's up your ass, this is insane. I can't make Can anybody make any sense out of this? He's complaining about the fact that I say they covered a few subjects. Instead, I was supposed to say they covered several subjects, and these three are the ones that I found particularly interesting. I mean, this is how meticulous I have to be in my wordification. I can't just say they covered a few subjects. I have to say, no, they covered several subjects, three of which I will now offer my counter-argument to. I mean, what the fuck?
And again, listen to my tone of voice. Can you count how many insults did I say?
Who fucking cares? Like I said, you want to play life this way, you play it that way. I'm not telling you to be a snarky, swearing, motherfucking cunt bastard. Am I? I'm just saying, fuck you. I don't see any point in all your platitudes and your polite speech when it's veiled with pretension and superiority. Well, know what I say? Fuck you to that shit. All right, earn it. All right. Yeah, we're cutting at each other's nuts here, and that's fine with me. But don't pretend you're playing some other game here, fucker. Just because you don't use the word fucker. No, that doesn't change it. Insults are insults. Patronizing behavior is patronizing behavior. Insulting jargon is insulting jargon.
Or how many shoutings did I say? And again, I'm being honest. I'm telling you my honest opinion, Gary.
And I'm telling you, it's my honest opinion that if you're going to worry about the distinction between few and several, you are motherfucking cracked.
To do this shit that you do.
Okay, and I guess you will only cover those issues that you disagree with.
Well, I guess I'd only cover the issues that, I thought mattered, okay? Where you said something.
No. The ones that you disagree with. Maybe you agree.
No, the ones that I thought mattered. I'm not on the internet to talk about superfluous personal preference bullshit. I mean, I'm not going to get into an argument about what's better, dogs or cats. Okay? And in my opinion, the part of your video that wasn't directly on the subject of prostitution, the right to die, and feminism was basically dog-catty stuff that I just couldn't give a rat's ass about.
With some things, but you only talked about the things that you agree with, that you disagree with, sorry. That was my point.
No, I mean, I could do a whole video how I'm really not a big fan of this whole idea of superficial, frivolous, one-night standy kind of, sexual gratification. I think that's kind of a demonstration of a futile and pointless psychology. You know, this idea that, well, yeah, I have to somehow keep moving the target because, I get too familiar or something. I get too attached. Maybe that's a problem. I don't know. But whatever it is, I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not a big fan of telling anybody else what the fuck they're supposed to feel. But I feel a little bit wary of people who can sleep with somebody else and not care about them. That seems a little fucked up to me.
Holy shit, that was stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guy, what the fuck? Don't you know how to read? Fidea 82. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. I mean, I'm sorry that, Spanish names, like you name yourself Jesus or some other kind of bullshit, and, nobody says, oh, yeah, that makes sense. All right? And guess what? I've never had to say the word Fidea.
Fidea? Or Fidea, if you want to pronounce it in English.
I mean, I'm just saying, I've never, ever known anybody with the name Fidea or Fidea or, yeah, I just haven't. I haven't known anybody named whatever, Das Bunkenhunter. Okay, I've never known any of them either, and I probably wouldn't call him Das Bunkenhunker. I'd probably just cut it to hunker.
And really, it's not that complicated. A lot of people do that shit, and they are Americans like you.
Well, who the fuck cares? I don't care again. A lot of people. Well, so that's the authority then, a lot of people. And again, I'm basically conceding. I'm not an international citizen. I'm a fucking slob. And yeah, I should be more considerate. But again, this is the internet. It is covered and littered in bullshit screen names. So realistically, I just can't get myself all but worried about this. Most people don't have their real name as their name.
Never in my fucking life said it. I don't even say
And again, why do you have to... I mean... I can really understand some of the pronatalists out there who complain about this shit, Gary.
Oh, well, fine. I mean, again, if people are going to get all worried about this, I've never in my life been very good at names, tell you the truth. Right? I mean, I have people in my personal life that I've known for years, and I'll forget their names. I mean, names are just not something my brain does. It just doesn't do that label-y thing. Like, I'm going to put a label on them, this is their name, and this is their name, and this is... It just doesn't do that very well. Jims turn into Tims, turn into Joes, turn into Lou's, turn into Freds. I mean, I just kind of mess them up quite routinely. So, yeah. I think I should be properly crucified for that failing. So what do you want me? I make a public apology to all the people I've ever offended by butchering the shit out of their fucking name. There. What else do you want me to do? But I'm going to keep doing it because guess what? My brain, this is how it works. It just doesn't give a fuck. All right? You want me to just call you Guy on the internet? I'll just call everybody Guy on the internet. So I just, would you rather just be called Venezuela Guy? Huh?
You don't need to scream your lungs out because you are debating someone. You really don't. There's no point in being like this.
Oh, well, whatever. Again, you're going to tell me how to live life. Well, fuck you. I'm really not interested. This is how I live. This is how I experience life, okay? And these are things I care about. I'm not on the internet because I don't care. I'm on the internet because I care about this shit. And I'm pissed off, and I'm frustrated, and I'm expressing that as part of the conversation. And as I stated, people who can't handle that are people that probably can't handle the truth either.
Can you understand that you can get across your points, even in a better way, in a more persuasive way, without shouting and without insulting?
Well, again, what? I need to read your life instruction guide? This is the right way to do the internet or some other kind of crap? I mean, I'm really not interested from either side or any side, all this fucking backseat driving bullshit of my existence. I really don't have time to reconfigure my personality. I make videos off the top of my fucking head, okay? Always thinking on my feet as I'm doing things, as I'm having the conversation. This is how I do the internet. This is how I've produced the volume of videos I've produced that have been palatable to people. All right? I mean, just think about how much crap I put out there and how much of people actually do watch. And so, I mean, this critique, I don't think, is useful. I am what I am. I'm a known quantity here. All right? I've been the same since the fucking beginning. This is who I am. The end. It ain't going to change.
Without being pissed. You don't need to be pissed at me. I'm not pissed at you.
Well, like I said, I do have cause to be pissed. You flop this video together, throw it on the internet, no warning to me that you were even offended in the first fucking place. It just flies out there. All of a sudden one day it's just sitting there like a turd, for me to go watch. And that's what it was, in my opinion. It was a fucking steaming turd.
And you're fucking saying this shit about me? You like the word productive. I do like that word too. This type of communication is not productive in the sense that you won't persuade me better if you treat me like shit.
Well, my argument wasn't to persuade you, so that's where part of this went way wrong, I guess. Is because you didn't understand what my first video's intent was. I was just intending to clarify for the people who might have gotten a little bit confused that here's the ball. They kind of messed up here. The ball is that women have been fucked over by men, and there's nothing wrong with being a feminist. It doesn't mean you're some crack, crazy, fucking psycho, babbling, loony, lesbian, Nazi, femi, crazy fuck. It just means that you support the idea that women should have equal opportunity and be treated with respect and not be fearful and have the same opportunities as men and all that kind of bullshit. That's what it means. Alright? And there's not a bad word. Feminism is not a bad fucking word. And even misogynist assholes like myself, even sloppy pigs like me, can call themselves a feminist. It really is okay. You can say the words and it doesn't, make your nuts fall off. That was the first point I was making. And on the right to die, I'll go through that one. I was making the point that once you establish these standards, okay, the standards are always going to be obnoxious to the freedom. And all you want to do is create a system that protects people from their own irrationality. Well, you can do that without taking away the rights of the people who don't want your fucking protection. Because they don't want some sort of standard asshole cliche common opinion to be the definition of what they're supposed to respect. Just like I'm not going to accept a Christian's definition of what a fetus is. I'm not going to accept some social definition of what it is to be alive. Fuck that. And then the third issue, I'm not going to go over it again, whatever the fuck it was.
And a cheese. I won't even say things like quiche. Ew. I mean, my sphincter shrivels up.
Amen to the dumb guy.
That's fine. I love it. Thank you. I love that. Thank
It
you.
was a joke. Come on. Like you always say.
I'm sincerely saying I like it. I like it. All right, do it some more. I like when people fuck up my name. It's fun. It's not a problem. All right, I'm not in Mendham. I am in Mendham, but I'm not in Mendham. And even if it was my real name, even my real name was in Mendham, I wouldn't care if you fucked it up. Because I have no connection to a fucking label. I have no connection to a name. It's not part of me.
That to me, and I say amen to the dumb guy, and I laugh after that. After you press the pause button, I was going to smile about it.
Again, you're misinterpreting on a preposterous level. I sincerely stated I love it. I didn't say I love it I was laughing. I was not ridiculing your ridicule of my name. I'm saying, look, this is what I give. I deserve to have it right back at me. And I'm perfectly comfortable with that. Just as I block the fuck out of assholes, and I'm perfectly comfortable being blocked by any asshole on the internet. They want to block me? Block the fuck out of me. All right? So I'm not a hypocrite. Block the fuck out of me. It's okay with me.
I was not being serious. I was not trying to attack you. I'm not trying to attack anything about you.
Well, again, like I said, you're just being crazy paranoid here because that's not what I was doing.
Yes, I disagree with you on several subjects. But I'm not trying to attack Gary in Mendham personally. I don't have anything against you.
Well, again, yeah, you're reacting to the wrong part of the video. It's the rest of the video I have a problem with, okay? Not this preamble before we even got to the fucking video.
Thank you. Please, do some more of that. It's fucking kicks ass. I like it.
Okay. Amen to the dumb guy. Whatever. I mean, what is this shit? You like to battle people? I don't like to battle anyone.
I know, but that's your problem and my problem then, right? Okay, that's a personality conflicty thing they call that, okay? We have a conflicting personality. I'm not asking you to change your personality. I'm not going to change my personality. So that's just the way the fucking goddamn thing's going to be. So you either adapt to it or you just say, fuck it, it ain't worth it. Those are your two choices.
To have conversations with people. That's it. That's the only thing.
You patronizing fuck.
So I tell you, amen to the dumb guy, and I smile, and that's patronizing, and a patronizing fuck.
Yeah, well, it's just that thing you do, Okay, there's these little personality quirks, these little things we have, and so yeah, you do that sometimes. That little, and I'm just saying that's what I was reacting to. Okay, it's just that you've done it. This is part of your style. Okay, if we're going to critique styles, and you have that kind of pretentious style, and you'll make kind of scathing critiques of people's character or their presentation, and you'll do it with that, like it is a punchline. You do that.
Yeah,
See, you just sighed, you know. I could make something out of that, right? We could just sit there and critique every eye movement, every fucking ear twitch, everything that each other does, and we can find something irritable.